Hey everybody, I'm Michelle with Birdie Bloom, and today I'm talking about what I usually talk about, things that I love, and that is vintage Coach. But I'm gonna talk a little bit specifically about the Coach Reloved Vintage site and the bags that they have for sale. First, they recently came out with some more bags. They sell out of these. They have them very highly priced. They can do what they want, their Coach. But these are vintage bags that are rehabbed, and they don't always get the names right. And I don't know why. Because I mean, I'm not an expert. I just pay attention, and I've handled a lot of these bags, but you know, I follow up with like catalog photos, and then also, ask people who know. And it's pretty easy to get the accurate name for most of these bags. There's going to be some that nobody knows the names of them because they're extremely rare, but that's not the case for the bags that they've got on their site. So yeah, let's talk about it. There's one that is a particular pet peeve, and it's kind of what prompted this video. And that's because I recently bought this bag, and I bought it specifically for myself, and I am in love with it. I'm irritated because they are selling another bag that is not the bag that I bought, and it's just not right. They're selling it as that bag. Anyways, okay, let's just get into it. I'm not going to go over all of the inaccuracies. Sadly, Coach has not put a whole bunch of pictures of their vintage bags up on their site. They do not include a creed photo. So I have to rely on one, having had that bag in hand and knowing it pretty well, and being able to immediately, determine that it's not the right bag by certain features. Okay, so they have right now a Legacy Companion Flap, which is a bag I've talked about quite a bit. I do like this bag. Recently with a red one. The bag that they're calling a Companion Flap is actually, it's not far off, but it's not correct. It's actually Companion Crossbody, which is a bag that I'm specifically looking for. I have never held one in my hand. It's a great looking bag. It seems to be a combination or a conglomeration between a Companion Flap and a small flap, which a lot of people call a trail bag. I'm gonna do a video on that too, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, Legacy Companion Flap is actually a Legacy Companion Crossbody, not far off, pretty similar, so whatever, I'll give it to him. But they've got this bag here that they're calling a convertible clutch. And I'm gonna ask you, what's convertible about that? That strap is not convertible. So, did they accidentally put the wrong bag up there? Or is this actually what they're calling a convertible clutch? Because to me, that looks like a city bag. And actually the convertible clutch is very similar to a city bag, except it's convertible, has a convertible strap. They have some city bags up there, so I'm not sure why they got confused, but yeah, that's not a convertible clutch. And they are calling, I find this interesting, they've got a couple of pocket purses up there, and they are calling them pocket purses, which is great, because the resale market calls them penny pockets, which is not true, but I put that in my listings too, because you know what? That's what people know them by. When someone's like, oh, do you have this color penny pocket? I know what they're talking about, and I like nicknames, so it's not been called by Coach a penny pocket, though some people will argue with that. I haven't seen it in a catalog photo, so until I do, it's known as a pocket purse. But they have these pocket purses, and then they have this bag, and that is not a pocket purse, penny pocket, whatever you want to call it. That is not a pocket purse. This British tan one appears to be, to me, an old Rambler, which ironically is a much more rare bag, but they're selling it for the same price that they are their pocket purses, which is not a rare bag. You can get a pocket purse all day long, okay? I mean, depending on the condition you want and the color, it might be a little bit more rare, but pocket purses were made for a very long time. They were made pretty much the same way. They changed the straps a little bit, but at some point in the 90s, but they're made the same way. And so I would consider that bag less valuable as this, what I believe to be old Rambler. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, but they're calling that a pocket purse. That looks nothing like the other bags. Why are they doing that? I don't know. just so curious about it. Okay, so they sold in the past, they had a few dinky bags, okay? And they sold for the same price, a sling bag as a dinky. It was a red sling bag. Oh my gosh, super rare, super unique. So whoever bought that actually really got a great deal by buying it through Coach Relove, considering how much they mark up their prices or how much their prices are. They got a super rare bag that's extremely hard to find for the price of a dinky, which is not hard to find at all on the resale market. So, okay, and then we bring my attention to this bag. Okay. This is my new love. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with this bag. I'm gonna talk more specifically about this bag in another video. This is a bag I added to my collection, but this is a Manor. This is a Manor bag. Manor is a style 9977. Just go ahead and let you know. I don't know why it wasn't on my radar, but I got it. And then there's this bag. This bag is a quart bag. Another lovely bag, a very popular bag, but this is a quart. This is a Manor. Manors are bigger. I'm gonna go over the differences because here, Coach is selling a vintage reloved quart bag, but calling it a Manor. So that's a pet peeve of mine because they're very different. And by the way, quart bag 9870, Manor again 9977. They don't include the creeds. Unfortunately, they actually add their a whole new style number to their vintage reloved bags, which I find is interesting. I wonder why they do that. Curious about that. But let's go over the differences. So they are very similar. Again, I would think somebody would confuse a Manor bag with a Plaza bag before they confused it with a quart bag, but I'll do a comparison of that too, but I have a Plaza that ends in very rough shape that I need to rehab before I do that. So they both have these back pockets, you know, similar size, but this is a much bigger bag. And you're gonna see under the flap why. This is more rectangle. You see, this has a little bit more of a rounded feel. I mean, the flap is rounded. The flap here has edges. They're not sharp edges, but it's much more rectangled. The strap on the top is the biggest difference, and the thing that you can see immediately. The Manor strap has a sewn-in strap. The quart bag, which is the bag that Coach is calling a Manor, has this type of strap. It has these little loops, and the strap goes in like that, okay? It's a shorter drop too than the Manor drop. Okay, so very different. Bottom, they don't show you the bottoms, but similar. And then let's look under the flap. So what does it look like under a quart? Here it is. You got this front slip pocket underneath the flap, and then you just have this open cavity with a zipper pocket in the back. Okay? Again, smaller bag. Their strap on Coach appears to be an adjustable strap. This one is not adjustable, but I have another quart bag that is adjustable. Coach did that. They sometimes change the straps. So that's not anything unusual. But let's look under the flap of the Manor, which is kind of why I love this bag, because it's so different. And here it is. So it has this front pocket, but it has this really big front pocket. I don't think you can call that gusseted exactly, but I don't know what you would call that, but it's just huge. And then it has this pocket in the middle, this zip pocket in the middle. Isn't that amazing? And then it has the same pocket that the quart does back here. And it has an adjustable strap. They both have these dog leash clasps, okay? So, and they both hook on the side. So yeah, there's definitely some similarities, but it's not a Manor bag. It's a quart bag. Manors are more expensive. They're also a little bit more rare than a quart bag on the resale market, okay? They made quarts longer, I guess. I don't know. I can't assume that, but I do see a lot more quarts for sale than I see Manors, so there you go. All right, well, I hope you liked my video. If you do, give me a thumbs up, or if you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for some more content. If you like this type of content, let me know. I can talk about this all day long. And yeah, just check out the Coach Relove site. if not to buy anything, but just to kind of look and see what they're putting out there. It's kind of neat. I really do like the Relove site. It's interesting. It's exciting to look at for me. So yeah, maybe, and I, discover new bags too. Cause there's something new all the time. I see something new all the time. So yeah. But yeah, appreciate you. Bye-bye.